Okay, everybody, so now we're going to transition over into our workbook page. Before we actually jump into it, though, we're going to do a couple little practice problems here together using our 10 frames, okay? And then we will hop into the workbook, okay? But make sure you have it, so pause the video and go get this if you don't have it yet. All right, so let's go ahead and look at a few problems here and think about how we might be able to solve them. All right, so you can see I've got 3 of them here. And these all have 3 add-ins, and we're going to try and look for doubles, or we're going to look for facts that might add up to 10 to help us solve this. And I'm going to go ahead and cover the 2 on the bottom here up just so we don't get distracted. Let's focus just on this one. And I have my little 10 frames right here. And I want you to think about this being in your head. I want you to start closing your eyes, and I want you to see these 2 10 frames in your head and visualize it so that you get used to seeing it, because that's the ultimate goal, is not to have to write any of these things down. We want to be able to see it in our head, okay? All right, so let's look at this first one, 2 plus 8 plus 5. Okay, so do you see 2 numbers that are doubles, or 2 numbers that you could make into a double? I don't see it. Do you see 2 numbers that can make a 10? I do. I hope you do too. All right, I see a 2 and an 8. So I'm going to circle those to make sure that I see them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these little lines down and kind of bring them together. Okay, that's what those 2 lines mean. And I'm going to put what they total down here. So I know that 2 plus 8 equals 10. Okay, so let's look at that over here. I know that I've got 2, and then I know that I've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see it makes a 10. Okay, so we want to be able to see that very easily. We got to know that 8 has 2 empty boxes and see that in our head, right? All right, and then we've got the 5 extra down here. So 10 and 5 are 15. All right, that wasn't bad. Okay, let's do the second one here. Now I'm going to erase these dots, and let's look at the second one. All right, so now, do you guys see any double facts? You see any double facts that we could do right away? Oh, I do. I see a 6 and a 6. And maybe we don't know what that double fact is yet. So let's think about it, okay? Let's think about it and say, okay, 6 and 6 would look like this. So hopefully you can close your eyes and you can see that picture. And you know that 5 and 5 equals 10. And then you have the 2 extra dots. So you know it is 12. Right? Then you can count on from 12. Makes it a little bit easier. 12, cha-ching, cha-ching, 12, 12, 12. And we're going to count on 5 fingers. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right? So you know this would be 17. Now, I bet a lot of you know 5 and 2. These are in the ones column, aren't they? So you can put your 5 and your 2 together, and if you know 5 plus 2, well, then you don't have to count on. Or maybe you do 5 in the head and then count on 2. That would be even a little bit easier to do, right? All right, so finding that 12 helps us make it a little more manageable to do, because otherwise that's a lot of counting, okay? All right, let's try the next one. Got one last one here. All right. So now this one, oh, gee, it's a little bit different, isn't it? Do you see anything that can make a double? I don't see anything that can make a double. Do you see anything that could make a 10? I don't see anything that can make a 10. I do know that 9 is really close to making a 10, though, isn't it? What if I were to take my 4? What if I were to split it apart and decompose it? Instead of bringing it together, what if I split it apart? What do I need to make this 9 a 10? I need this 1 right there. And then that would leave 3 more, right? 3 plus 1 is 4. So what if I do these together? Do you guys see this and 7? Oh my gosh. So I see, I could draw this out. I could take the 9 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to use green for my 4, and I'm going to add 1 up here. Now, let's put our 7 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then look, we're going to put the rest of it, our 3, down here. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm adding my 4, but I just split my 4 up so that I could make some 10s. Look at that. So making a 10 is so useful because now I know it's 10, 20. My answer is 20. All right, so this is what we're going to practice doing in our workbooks today. We're going to practice drawing circles on the 2 numbers that we should add first. We always want to be looking for those tricks. All right, everybody. So now we need our workbook, and I want you to open up to page 62. 62. You need your pencil so that we can make sure to get everything written. Our 62 and 63, we're going to do both of these pages together here today. We are not going to write number stories out. We are just going to practice circling, looking for double facts, looking for facts that make 10. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and put our date up here. Today's date is 12-7-20. Let's put it on both pages just so that we know we did this on the same day. We're going to do both of them, okay? We're going to do this together today, so you won't have anything extra to do afterward except for playing a game. All right, everybody, so let's start. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit and just look at page 62 right now. Okay, so looking at page 62. All right, on this first problem, do you see anything right now that is a double? I don't see any doubles. Do you see anything right now that could make a 10? I don't see any 2 numbers that make a 10. Do you see that we could make a double though by putting our 2 and our 3 together, and that would give us a 5, and then we would have a double fact, right? So let's do that. Everybody circle the 2. And everybody circle the 3. We're going to bring those down here and put them together. So when we do the 2 and the 3, we know that that is going to make a 5. Okay, and now, do we have a double fact? I think we have a double fact. 5 plus 5. That's 10. That's one of the easiest doubles there is. All right. So see how we didn't have to actually do any counting? We just use the things that we know. Use the things that we know. All right, let's look at number 2. Do you guys see anything right there that is a double? I don't see any doubles. Do you guys see a 10? Do you see 2 numbers that make a 10? I do too. I see a 4 and I see a 6. Let's bring those down and put those together. We know that that is a 10. Now it's super easy. 10 plus 8 is going to make it a teen. So what teen is that? 18. You were right. See how easy it is? I love it. I love when we can use things that we know. Okay, let's look at number 3. Do you see any doubles down there? I don't. Do you see 2 numbers that make a 10? I do too. Let's circle the 9 and the 1. We're going to do those 2 numbers first. Let's put those together and make it a 10. All right. Now we just have to add the 3 over here. We haven't added that one yet. So now we just go 10 and 3 more. We know it's a teen. 13. You are correct. All right, you make sure that you're drawing these circles and lines because that's what I expect to see when you turn it in, okay? You can't just write the answers down or you will not get a very good score. All right, let's look at the other page here now, page 63. All right, do you guys see any doubles or tens? I see a 10. Do you see a 10? I could also make a double. Do you see the 3 and the 4 makes 7? And then it would be 7 plus 7. But I think the 10 is easier, so let's do the 10. Let's circle that 3 and let's circle the 7. Let's put those two together. And we know that that's going to be a 10, right? All right, now we're going to add the 4 into the 10. And we know it's a teen. And so we know it's 14, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, now this one, oh, look at here. I see a double fact. Yes. Yes, I see a double fact. Let's circle the double fact. Now, let's say we might not know that yet. So let's visualize that 10 frame, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Visualize the second 10 frame. And it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's the extra one down there. So there's the 2 little extras. 10 on top with the 2 little extras. So that would be 12. But try to visualize it instead of drawing it. Try to see it in your head. All right, now we add the 3 on. So 12 plus the 3, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? All right, you are correct, everybody. Okay, this one looks like it's hard. I don't see a double fact. Do you see any numbers that are a double? I don't. I don't see a 10 fact either. But I wonder, can we split this 2 up? Can we do one of the decomposing ones? Let's circle the 2 and let's split it apart. What do we need to add to the 9 to make it a 10? So close to 10, right? Don't we need a 1? So let's make a 1 over here and let's put that with the 9. Okay? And then that leaves us with 1 more to make it a 2. Okay, so now we've got 9 plus 1 is a 10, and now we're going to put this one up here with our 4. So 4 plus 1 is a 5. So this is 10, and then this is 5, and we add them together. Oh my gosh, 15. So easy thinking about our 10s. All right, everybody, we are done with this for today. We will have a chance to practice some more at a later time. Maybe during class time, we'll do some whiteboard work. All right, we have one more thing to do, so I'm going to set that up and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that you're done with your workbook pages, you have a game to help you practice adding 3 numbers together. And this is on your slide. I did not make a copy of this for everybody. I didn't think about it. So if you can print it off, go ahead and print it off. If you can't, just copy those numbers onto a piece of paper and use it that way. Now you're going to need 3 die. Now if you don't have 3 die, you can use 1 or 3 dice. You can use 1 die and roll it 3 times, okay? Or you can also go onto the computer and use the ones on the Clever page where I have all the little tools. This is how you play the game. You roll your 3 dice and you try to make either doubles or a 10. Now I see that this is a 5 and a 5, and now I have a double fact, or I have a 10. So I know that that's 10. So you're going to find one of your 10s and you're going to cross it off. And you roll again. Now you can play this with somebody else and try to beat them, or you can play it by yourself, okay? You roll it again and you try to find, ooh, look, I've got doubles. So that is a 4. And then 3 more is 7. And then you cross this one off. Now the first person to get 5 in a row wins. Or when you get 5 in a row, you win. Or you could play it where you do blackout, where you're trying to fill in all the squares. Okay, either way. I want you to play at least for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can upload your workbook up to the Google Classroom, okay? Have fun with it. Now, remember, sometimes you might not have a double or a 10, okay? So it might be something like this, and you might have to do some splitting up or counting some dots, okay? But that's okay. You can work it out, okay? And then roll it again and see if you have any doubles or 10s. All right, see you next time, everybody. Bye. Have fun with it.